Promotions, and as you said, you've worked the network for boxing scene for quite some time. You know a lot of boxers. Do you find yourself in a position where there's like conflict of interest almost, where you may come across certain boxers that you're actually friends with, and you might be in a position where you have to fight them? And how do you deal with that?
Yeah, no, definitely. There's a load on the circuit, as you say, but all it will be is we understand the business. For me to fight my friend, it's got to work for both of us. Because I'm not going to have as a stepping stone, and I'm not going to be a stepping stone for one of my friends. So if it's going to work for both of us financially, or if I'm at the point where my friend needs to fight me to get to that next level, or I need to fight him to get to the next level, if it's helping each other, we understand that. But just for the sake of fights and the way up, it's not happening. Because there's other routes, like, you know, there's other organisations, there's different routes you can take. So if you can avoid fighting your friend, you're going to. But again, ultimately, it's part of the business. So if it works for both of us, then we understand and we just hug afterwards. Because a lot of us, we've had some grueling sparring sessions.
I can imagine.
You see what I mean? So we understand. So yeah, it's just part of the business.
As you say, part of the business, you also have rivalries that come up sometimes. Also, one in particular starting to build is the prospect of Anthony Yarde and Frank Buglioni. Okay. Your weight class, right?
Yeah.
From your position, how do you see that? Do you feel like Anthony should have took the fight against Frank, or do you think he made the right choice in going his own direction?
I think that from what I saw of it, they wanted the Buglioni fight. I don't know, I didn't really follow the story. I think it would be a good matchup. Their styles, as they say, styles make fights. Yeah. And I think the problem with our weight group is not always the champions. It's the people you got to fight on the way to them. So I think if he, for his own legacy, I can see why he wanted to fight Buglioni. Makes sense. What's the point in babbling around with people that's bubbling under if you can possibly get a fight with the champion? So I think, I can understand why he wanted to fight Buglioni. I don't know the politics to why it didn't happen. I don't know what Buglioni's side was saying or any of the promotion teams. But yeah, it's as you say, the division is stacked with talent. So if you can jump instead of bubbling around and taking those unnecessary risks, and you can fight the champion, fight the champion. So I can see why he wanted to.
And I guess there's a lot of politics in boxing, as we all know, but you being with Goodwin Promotions, does that put you in a position where there won't be necessarily any politics to prevent fights from happening? Will it make the fights more easier to make? Will it be more fluid?
Yeah, I think so, because Goodwin, I haven't signed any promotional deal. He's my manager, so in a sense it works out for both of us, whereby he looks for fights that make sense. Yeah. So I can find any promotion. So in that sense, it works for me. So and it works for Goodwin as well. That conflict is not there, because sometimes I might come up against one of his own fighters, which again, any stable doesn't really want that to happen. But if it makes sense, that's what it is. Because I said I'm not tied to any promotion at the moment. I haven't signed a promotional deal. I'm just because Goodwin's my boxing manager.
So your relationship with Goodwin's almost similar to many boxers that have an agreement with Al Heyman, where they're advised by, but not signed to.
Exactly. Even though with the manager it's slightly different, we've got a contract for how long he's my manager on paper. Okay. So when that's up, we'll probably negotiate or see what else is out there, whatever. But as it's been at the moment, Goodwin's good relationship. He looks after me. We have conversations, talks to my trainers, comes down to the gym. So it's been good.
Good. So do you think we'll see you on a few more Haymaker ringside?
Yeah, hopefully. I think that's down to me really. Yeah. If I perform on the night, and because as I say, I'm not signed to them, so they're not obligated to give me any shows. So I think it's really down to me. Perform on the night, and then hopefully they invite me for another one.